Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they've
got room on the return. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense looks like they're coming. To the air, it's Bullard. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Horned Frogs will try to pick it up on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make
That's
one
crazy,
on the return.
man.
He'll have to settle for letting the
Behind him?
pay it off to the 26. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, give on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that
Yes,
kind of success
brother,
on
on that.
1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Knocked down in the back.
Get back to it, brother.
Let's be honest.
It definitely wasn't.
The only time the
But I hear you,
gets
though.
the football is usually in short yardage
You're well within your
situations.
rights
The
to say
defense
so.
was locked in. You got to try to get
I know what I am about to
penetration
do, though.
with that defensive line.
About
They
to
did
switch it
good
up
job
just a little
Nowhere
bit.
to go with the football for the big fella.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line.
Just a little bit.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down.
Turning it on. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, home
Yeah, that's more like it.
Run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Oh, God, okay.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
The Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away.
What?
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his feet. Taken to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he added the extra point. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick
That
look
is
at
funny.
some stats. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 17 to Southern Miss. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Raging Cajuns are on the move. Makes the catch. It's Vic. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
Come on, dog.
They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense, in between the tackles. He keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in.
That's a pick. I didn't know what he was doing. Yeah.
Good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Snags it quickly on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Little. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Now on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Punts it out of the air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Gore. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Louisiana 14.
And the Horned Frogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Oh, better look out. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Little. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle, it's Gore. Breaks free. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Vick. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
TCU.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Racing down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on 4th and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on 4th down.
There's a lot of stuff we didn't do this year we should have done, dog.
100%. Like, we had chemistry. We could put on good. One camera, split that bad boy 2 ways. And now you push.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. He's at the tip, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it.
Matchups.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hands. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
That ball skips through the end. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dumps it off in the flats. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off-play action. Moving away from pressure. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal coming up. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Raging and the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Whips it out on the screen. No, sorry, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
What was that?
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Rides to back and leaves it.
Defense doing their job
really?
that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
It's the third time that happened.
Brown to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The quick out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Can't believe they let you play. Can't believe they even let you play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the grab on the left. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield using the quick game. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide out. Second down, he'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines on it. Listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback wide. They have to do a better job being on the same page.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Bullard. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Four receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Little. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
How about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here, and a chance to set up your offense with great field position, and they need a score.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He gets a hand on it. He's got the ball, and it's live.
They got stopped.
Get the block here.
Dog, this is the funniest
Ball
stuff.
is on the ground. Johnny on the spot scoops it up, and he's able to help his offense there, returning it into the opponent's territory.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That pick by the D might have saved their only chance to win this game. Now they got to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run play action. Extending the play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Isn't the play action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated too on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action fake at all.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big time mistake. This one might cost them.
So with the late lead, they're
Quarterback,
ready to
I'm about
just
to put
drain
him
the
on
clock
the
in victory formation.
firing line and shoot him and put him out to the
Where
pasture.
it is, they'll take a knee.
It's terrible. Well, number 6, you got yours now, bro. You about to start the whole time. Got all these dang numbers and these dang quarterbacks sold me down the river. Yeah. 58, 319. Well, other guys gonna start from here on out. Nice knowing your quarterback.